Okay, so the materials you will need for monoprinting, you will need a roller, you will need a piece of A3 cartridge paper and masking tape and printing inks. So decide on the colour you want to use. You don't have to use them straight from here, you can mix a colour. I'm just going to start with using blue. So what you want to do, you're going to pour the ink straight on the desk, and if you just squeeze a little bit of ink, that should be enough. You don't want to do too much because then your table will be way too thick and your print might come out a bit too messy. Okay, so you want to make sure that when you use the roller, you are rolling out your ink nice and evenly, because you want to get one even layer of ink. You don't want it to be really patchy where you've got lots of ink in one area. So you use your roller backwards and forwards until you think you have covered the space with an even layer of printed ink. Looks too thick. So even this might be a bit too thick, because when you print onto it, all the ink from here is going to be transferred to your paper, and you'll understand what I mean in a minute. Okay, put your roller to one side, then you're going to place your piece of paper over the top, and you're going to use the masking tape to secure it. So be careful not to touch your cartridge paper, because any pressure you put on there will print onto the other side, because the ink will be transferred to the paper. So you want to be really careful that you're not leaning, putting any pressure on there. This is just to secure the paper on top of the ink so that it doesn't wobble about when you're drawing onto it. So you will need a pencil, and then you're going to draw your image and trace your image onto your cartridge paper. Okay, so you're going to be sketching out your character, so I'm just going to do a really quick example of what yours might look like. So while you're doing that, just make sure that you are not putting any pressure, you're not leaning your hand as you're drawing onto your character, because if you do that, you will then transfer the outline and print of your fist. And you don't want to be doing that, because that's going to ruin your drawing. Okay, I know it is quite hard, because it normally sketching and leaning your hand helps you steady your drawing. So I do understand that it is quite difficult to do, but you just want to try and make sure you're steadily keeping your hand away from your sketch. Okay, you might want to try and test out doing some mark making as well around your character. Okay. Think about how the mark making affects how you view your character. Okay, so just really quick example I'm showing you here. You guys are going to spend a bit more time on this and actually put a lot more detail in. Mine is just to show you how monoprinting actually works. Okay, so once you've finished sketching out your character, you're then going to carefully, again still without putting any pressure on your paper, okay, you're going to carefully peel away the masking tape. Try not to put your finger on the edges. And then you're going to peel away really carefully and reveal your drawing. So there we go. Monoprint of my Tim Burton drawing.